else when taking.
Yeah, so oh, okay.
Hello, everyone. So right now we're still not on Chrome, so we're just gonna be waiting for other people. I'm gonna be muting myself. Wilfred right now is with me currently in person. Where we'll be call to order here in a few minutes. We're just gonna be waiting for some people here. So just hanging tight.
So
Hey guys, we're still not on quorum yet, so I'm gonna send out an email. If you have blessings, Bonziak, Nats, Travis is coming 15 minutes late. I'm gonna contact Julie. We do want to try to make quorum here and try to finish up this meeting. I got important stuff that I gotta talk to you guys about. So let's try to get some more people to come in.
Just need one.
Hey guys, so we just need one more person to make it to quorum. If you guys have Rebecca's number, Natalie's number, I just texted Julie. Travis is coming in, coming soon. Oh, I think I just submitted blessing.
Great, blessings in.
We have two blessings that's connected in, so it's gonna be considered as one. So we have one, two, three, four, five, and then I am excluded
Oh, that
because
was
I can't vote.
one.
So we need one more person to join in. Travis should be coming in shortly. Just hanging tight. Um, and we will get started on this meeting here shortly. Okay, Becca just joined, so we can officially start. I'm going to turn on my camera. Okay. Welcome everyone. Hopefully, you guys had a wonderful week. Can everyone hear me? I just want to check the sound, see if anyone could hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So the time now is 6:45. The meeting has just begun. I'm gonna share my screen. Um, can anyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So on the Google Doc here, this is gonna be roll call, the roll call link. Click on the link there and sign in from there. If you're unable to sign in, just put on the chat that you're unable to sign in and I'll sign you in. This is just an easier way to keep track of everyone. So that I know those that came in person, and those that came on Zoom.
Honestly, I'm unable to
Yeah.
see your screen. It's
Oh,
just
you're
showing
on
me.
it.
Yeah,
Are you,
just showing me that
so
you
they
have
mean
started
I'm
sharing your
so
screen. But
sorry.
no. Maybe it's might be connection error from my end since others are seeing it and I'm not seeing it. So
Can you
maybe I
see
should
it?
just. I still
Can you,
can't see.
you can't see my screen?
Yeah, or should I just log out and log in or something? I don't know.
Log out and log back in and see if you can log in, but and I put you back in. And if you can't see the screen, that's totally fine. Then I've already seen you, so I'm just gonna mark you in as on Zoom and so that you're there. If again for any other people that can't connect to the Google Doc page, just put on the comments and I could do it for you guys. Can't sign in, unable to sign in. Okay. I know for some reason Zoom used to have a feature where
Can,
you're able to roll call, but it sometimes doesn't work. So
can you sign me into?
I uh I can
Sure.
sign you in, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. So we're missing Nad and Travis and Julie. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, we are in quorum. So let's get back to the agenda. So has everyone read the agenda? Um, if someone wants to adopt the agenda, if someone can make an emotion, say your name and make an emotion. Someone can second by saying their name and second it. So who wants to make an emotion to adopt the agenda?
I make a motion to adopt the agenda for today. Blessing.
Awesome. And this is Blessing. Who's
Seconded by
gonna
me, Eric.
awesome. So all in favor say aye.
I
I
All opposed? Okay, the motion to adopt the agenda has passed. Um, so we're moving on to open business. Approval of the minutes. Approval of the minutes is going to be, we've been having problems trying to send out the link to the last meeting. So that last meeting is going to be a video. Hopefully these next two meetings that we're gonna next 2 or 3 meetings that we're gonna have, we will have a note taker that's gonna be note taking the minutes and everything so that you guys have a written minutes there since she is getting paid to do that. So we still have to make an emotion to approve the minutes. So who would like to make an emotion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes. Blessing.
Awesome. I heard it's a blessing to make a motion. Who's gonna second the motion?
I
Seconded by
second
me.
Akira.
Oh,
Okay, perfect. Bonzorak and Eric, seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Awesome. This motion has passed. So we're gonna be opening the gallery, the media, public comments, anything related to the agenda or just not related to agenda. So we can you guys can have a couple of minutes to talk about that.
If I may.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
So I see on the agenda we were supposed to have the president talking about the judicial branch amendment, and because the president is not going to make it, I suspect you are not going to consider that item, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. Okay, thanks.
So unfortunately, there has been a mix up with everything here. I know this month, these last couple of weeks has just been a little bit crazy for all of us. Unfortunately, the amendments that I sent out this morning did not make it to the 72-hour agenda. For any amendment that needs to be passed or vetoed has to be sent out through my email within 72 hours before our meeting. If it doesn't make it during the 72-hour window, we will not be able to discuss about it, talk about it, or do anything until the next meeting, which that is in March. Since this agenda, since Justin wants to put wants this to be passed for this main council chair meeting that's happening on the 28th, I believe, or 24th of this month, we will have to conduct a special meeting next week, Monday, in order for this to pass. So we will have to have a special meeting on Monday, the 19th at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be hybrid. I send out the agenda after this meeting, and you'll be able to meet on Zoom or on in person. And I believe everyone should make it on Zoom or in person, as this is very important just to get this bill to be passed by so that it is voted on the main council chair, no, the main council meeting. Does anyone have any questions about that?
Ansi,
Yes.
the meeting is this coming Monday, right?
Yes, it's this coming Monday. So Monday the 19th, we had to make a special meeting on the 19th in order for this to pass, because we can't even if we try to have Justin talk about the bill and stuff, it is since it did not make it to the 72-hour mark and he wants the bill to be passed through the main council by this month, we have to conduct a special meeting in order for it to be passed. So within the since I was able to post the agenda by today, it will by Monday it would reach that 72-hour mark from there. Wilfred has a question, so let me mute my
Yeah, I won't be able to make that meeting because I'll be out of state, so I won't be able to.
Okay, as long as we're able to have seven, at least we have 9 people, we need to have at least 6 to 7 people to make it quorum. If we do not have 6 to 7 people, we cannot vote for it, and we have to wait till next month for it. So If you're unable to make it, I need to know ahead of time before Monday, so that in case if we do need to cancel or push the meeting to a different date before the main council, we will have to do that. So I'm gonna mute myself and turn off the sound so that Wilfred can speak. Wilfred, you have the floor.
Yes, thanks. So, quick comment. So in that case, if we are considering the bill on Monday, I want to know that if it comes to a point where we need to put in some amendment, right? Are we gonna have it amended before we vote on it on Monday, or we'll have to just pass it based on the fact that we expect the changes that will be proposed to be made?
I think
We can't hear you, Ansley. We cannot hear you, or maybe I'm the only one.
No, I can't hear him either.
Ansley, we can't hear you. Ansley,
Ansley, we can't hear you. Ansley, you're muted.
He can't also hear us either, so
Ansley, try to get his attention.
I'm gonna
You're muted.
unmute.
We couldn't hear anything you said.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
You were
no.
muted that whole time.
Okay, sorry, because it's a little bit difficult when we have Zooms on the same area. So can you guys hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
Okay, so what I mentioned earlier is that because we don't know if the amendment will pass or will fail, so this would be a perfect time to ask as many questions to Justin. Unfortunately, because of the timely matter that he sent the amendment, we didn't have the time to have him come and at least guest speak to explain the bill. So if you have any questions about it, I highly recommend that you save it for Monday, and so that at least you can answer all the questions from there. I expect that the meeting is not going to take more than 30 to 45 minutes. If it's a little bit more, I think that means that a lot of people have many questions that they need to ask for Justin, but it should not take that it shouldn't take that long. But if this bill does pass, it will go directly to the main council meeting that's happening on February 24th on Zoom.
So, Ansley, for any bill that amends the GPSA Constitution, it has to be sent to us 72 hours in advance, then we have to
Yes.
approve it. Then it's sent to council 72 hours in advance, then they have to approve it. If we
Yes,
don't
and
approve it, it won't even go to council. Is
it
that
won't
correct?
go to council. Yeah, it will not
Right.
go to council.
And
So
that's only for bills that change the GPSA Constitution.
exactly.
Okay.
Any bylaws have to be, because remember that these meetings are public, so anyone can join, and if people don't have the time to read it, they can contest and they could sue us, and we don't want that to happen. And anyone could do it. Anyone in any department could do it. That, oh, we didn't have enough time to read it. So I think one of the things that I would like to discuss for action items is we need to look over the GPSA website. We need to look at the links. We need to see what needs to change, what we need to add to update the links and everything so that when someone is sending out an amendment, it is there and it's been sent out, because for some reason, I don't think people are noticing there is a deadline for things, and we gotta get all of those things fixed before next year. So
Is this the same judicial branch amendments that we talked about in a previous meeting?
I think so, but I think he changed a couple of things.
Got it. Okay.
So awesome. Wilfred? And Wilfred, you can remove mute and just talk to me. Yeah, from this.
So my question is this, so I thought that this meeting is for only LSC members, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's LLC members but it's open to the public.
Okay, so but for COVID, people could come in to just observe what LSC is doing.
Yes.
I get it.
Exactly, because
Okay.
it's in the bylaws that this is a public
That's right.
meeting, so anyone that is interested can come and listen to our meeting. So it's like have you has anyone gone to like a city council council?
Yeah.
So we have people that can come and open. That's why we have in our list media, gallery, and public
Yeah.
comments. Anyone can have a public comment and say, hey, we have this amendment. I hope you can vote for this and or do something. Or we don't believe that this amendment will work and will favor us and blah, 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 blah. So it will help at least help us just move our thinking from voting yes to amendment and voting no from it. So that's the reason why everything, because of the bylaws, we have to follow the 72-hour, because yes, there is at least 5% of people will get upset that they don't have enough time to read it there. And again, I do apologize if you guys got the email at 4 o'clock in the morning. I received it by 3. And so I was like, oh, shoot. Let me just make sure that you guys get it so that you guys can read ahead of time, just in case if you guys had any questions if Justin was in the meeting today.
And last one, so are people aware that we are meeting as LSC, like the public?
Oh, so they?
Are people aware, like the general constituents, are they aware that we are meeting this evening?
Yes, so
Okay.
on the website here, and that's one of the things that we're gonna spend time doing these last couple of minutes is just looking to see if all the dates are correct, all the places, all the links that are good to go. So anyone that wants to come to these meetings in person or on Zoom or is able to find all of these stuff without having problems, because they will usually go to the office and talk to Kaya. Kaya sometimes doesn't have the answer. And if Jared is not there or I'm not there, at least we want to provide answers for everyone, just so that they know that we have these meetings so that they can come. Is there any questions about those? I know this sounds a little bit strict today, but I've just been bombarded with a lot of emails about this. And I just, again, we just don't want to get in trouble when it comes to all of this stuff over here. And so this is going to just be straightforward. I know that it's a lot where we have to meet twice in 1 week. But hopefully after this fix, people will know and we can get this thing changed and people will be a lot happier from there. So we're going to be skipping Justin. We're going to be moving on to officer reports. So for LSC, for me, my reports are, for today's meeting, I do want to just go over the website, fix a couple of things, check a couple of things, get some suggestions so that we can work with Kaya and Justin and Paul to fix the website. Also, Jared wants to fix some parts to it too, add some more links to help students. So just look over a couple of things, look over the bylaws to make sure that they're fully correct and make sure that we get the right versions. And also if there is the older versions in there too, so that other people can go back and look at different versions and see how much GPSA has changed. Um, Again, just explaining, we do have the special meeting at 6:30. It should not hopefully last more than 35 to 45 minutes. If it does last a little bit longer, again, I do apologize. Let's just try to see if we can get the things voted or not so that things could be moved on smoothly. Um, Other than that, our next meetings, I would like to see more people come in person, so that because I know March and April is going to be a little bit more crucial when it comes to passing more amendments. I believe that there's going to be a lot of changes in the bylaws here next month, so just be prepared. Also, some of you guys are in finance, and it looks like we have a budget meeting that's going to be happening, and I know Eric is going to explain a little bit more about it here on the committee reports. But if you're in the budget committee, just be aware. So Grants is not here, but I heard that today was the last day of the grant cycle for spring, and we have a lot of applicants. So um, I hope that Aaron and his crew can get the reading done, and so that students can receive the funding. So we're going to be moving on to finance. So Eric, you have the floor. Just explain our last meeting and yes, about the budget workshop.
Okay, thank you, Ansley, and good evening, everyone. So our last meeting was held on the 9th of this month, where we had to look through two appropriations from Communication and Journalism Graduates and Professional Association, that is ComGrad, and also the legislative, the GPSA legislative appropriation. So ComGrad, they requested for the sum of $397, which is like they are using it, I think conference fee. It's a conference fee to Western States Communication Association. Yeah, and it was fully approved by Finance Committee. So for the GPSA legislative appropriation, it was a kind of, how will I put it that day? It wasn't really, we didn't come to a common ground, like common agreement by all Finance Committee members, as the request was kind of dicey in the sense that Angela told us that Gerald had to recruit or admit more council members against the required number of council members, which made him to request for more money in order to pay the council stipend. And though I think it was finally approved, but we are not really, it was done reluctantly by Finance Committee members. And I don't know, Ansley, you guys, we talked about meeting Gerald the following council meeting. I don't know, I was not there. I don't know if you guys met him and if you discussed with him.
I was not, unfortunately, was not there, as well as I was dealing with some personal issues with the snow and stuff. So, but I believe that Hong Yong did talk to him about it.
Sorry for interrupting, but Blessing, do you have any update on that? Because I think you attended. I don't know.
Yeah, so I didn't attend the meeting with Jared, but probably they had the meeting, like I'm not sure. So we don't have any updates.
Okay, so okay, thank you. So I don't really know the outcome of the meeting Kim had with Gerald, but the approval was not really uniform from the Finance Committee members because of how Gerald increased the number of council members, and that also increased the council stipend. Though, like I said earlier, it was approved. So these were the two appropriations that we looked into at our last meeting. And talking about the budget hearing, it will be taking place from March 2nd to March 3rd. So March 3rd, it's in the case that we are unable to finish the one of on the March 2nd, we're unable to finish, it will now be transferred to March 3rd to get it done. And everything is in place now. Sorry, it's gonna be in person, 100% in person, not hybrid, not online. It's gonna be in person. And any other thing? For now, nothing more to add to finance reports. Thank you. But if you have any question, I'll be happy to respond.
Wilfred has a question. Wilfred,
Okay.
you have the
Yeah,
floor.
so quick question. Forgive me, but this is more or less like a personal question. So from between last semester and this semester, I can't recollect having the finance committee chair himself coming to LSC or probably even council. Is there an explanation to that, please?
I don't think I'm in the right position to answer that. That should be between Ansley and the finance committee chair. So I think both of them should be able to discuss. I don't think I'm in the right position to give you that answer. I don't think. So maybe
Okay.
Ansley will reach out to him and he'll respond to Ansley. I don't know, but I'm not in the right position to answer that.
I think what we could probably do for our next two meetings, if you guys can hear me, is that probably offer him to come over to LSC and get so that he's also involved.
Yeah, because if it persists, then I'll be tempted to use the constitutional tool of trying to subpoena him to come to our meetings, because at least some of the questions, I mean, it would be fair for us to have the chair himself here as against having the vice chair always standing in the gap. That's basically what I want to say. Anyway, far from that, and my question about the stipend. You said you didn't approve the request from Gerard. Is this against last semester or for this semester?
No, I did not say we did not approve. We approved, but it was kind of, how am I going to put it?
Forced. It was forced approval.
Which
Yes,
is
there's
it
a kind
last
of,
semester or for this
Because
semester?
we were
This
in deficit for last semester. So last semester we paid for it, but we don't have the money to currently pay for the extra members. So if we do not pass it, we will be in deficit.
yeah.
Okay, because
So,
I know even last semester, some members haven't received their stipends, which is why I'm asking that question. So
okay. So, okay, I think Ansley has answered your question correctly. So for last semester, why some members have not received the stipend? Because I think Angela said that it's a problem from the scholarship office. So it's like a problem, not because the fund is not there, right? But for this semester, the issue was that Gerald admitted more council members outside the budgeted amount for a specific number of council members. That was the issue on that day. And I think, like I said, it was reluctantly approved.
And I think just to add on this over here, because I know the last semester when Joseph was explaining about the RDSAs, how we do not have that much. I think this year, this semester and this year, we have a diverse team from a lot of different RDSAs that we haven't seen for a very long time. We fully have a full North Campus RDSA law and medical for the first time in years. So it's really so confusing.
Yeah, but I hope we are still we are still working with the constitutionally mandated number of representatives
We
from
do.
each LDSC.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
We're perfect standing from there. I think it's just that I think what they agreed is that because of the beginning of the semester, if anyone meets to 2 meetings, they would get a they would get a stipend from there, and he already appointed those that already came, but there was extras that came after the third.
Right.
Rebecca has her hand up. You have the floor.
Yeah, so I just want to clarify the issue with the stipend. Is
Mhm.
it that the problem is the scholarship office, or
It's
the
the
problem is
scholarship
GPSC?
it's the scholarship office that is not in languishing your guys'
Okay.
funds.
So
So
what
they're
steps as SGA will take to resolve this? Others
I
have been
think
paid
they
since the
I
15th of
think
November. This is about 3 months after others have been paid. I don't
I
think if there's
know
an issue,
I
it should
know
take
we are
forever
all
to sort it out.
exactly
What
we are
steps are
all
they taking towards resolving it? What is the issue to start with? Why is it that some people got paid, some people did not get paid? What steps have they taken to resolve that issue? Why are they not communicating with us? Why do we have to ask them? And then the emails will go unread for days, and then they just come
days.
and reply more as if, why are you disturbing us? So I think
Yeah.
it will be going forward. It's just best that, yes, issues would arise, but communication is key. So we know that we are not just forgotten or left in the dark for no reason. It would be nice
So-
to know this is what is happening. This is why you've not received the fund. This is the step we are taking to make sure we resolve the issue. And by the way, I don't know what they will be resolving for 3 months. If they need us to like write to the scholarship office ourselves, maybe they should just tell us, maybe if we take it up ourselves, things will be resolved.
Yeah. Becca, I really understand how would your concern. I also have the same concern because I have not received mine too. And at the last meeting, I also asked Angela about it. As it stands now, the response
He doesn't
or
know.
her body language is like there is nothing they can do from their
Yeah.
own office, right? They've done
Mhm.
everything they need to do. It's left for the scholarship office to like rectify the problem and disburse these funds to us. But I don't know. Yeah, the truth is this: they don't usually respond to our emails unless you just have to meet them in person at their offices. But it is what it is, man. But there's nothing we can do at this point. You just have to be patient because she assured me that we'll be paid the stipend, but when it's gonna be paid is what we don't know. But it's the stipends will be paid. So
Okay,
let's just be
because
patient.
there's just
I would
about is it even up to 3 boards left in this administration? If they are taking
Yeah.
them 3 months to process it, there's just 3 votes left. Please, who am I supposed to hold for my stipend? Everybody disperses. Who am I supposed to hold?
So I
Yeah, I
think
don't know.
for everything, I think what I will probably suggest then is that because finance is also a in public meeting, that if you guys feel still have not received it for the next meeting, I'll say like have you guys come in and talk to Angela and Carl themselves. They're going to be on Zoom and still try to get an update from there because Jared and we have emailed SGO multiple times and all we've just been getting is dead ends. So at this point, like the more voices, the merrier.
So
So
I've emailed Carl directly to ask.
mm,
And then all he said is it's the scholarship office that is delaying it. No explanation as to, oh, this is XYZ happened. This is why the scholarship could not process it. This is the information. It's just this, oh, sorry, the scholarship office, they are working on it or something. For like 3 months, I'm asking, how did they miss people's names? How did they pay some people? What yardstick did they use to pay people? Why did some people get paid and others did not? There's so many
Probably-
things that you're asking questions about,
Like,
and
okay,
nobody is saying anything. There's an explanation for this thing. Don't leave us in the dark.
so
You
Becca,
send
just
email, they take forever.
So Becca, I think probably they did random allocation.
I'm just curious. I don't know, has anyone from LSC received this stipend?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
So I think it should be, maybe the problem should be like they don't want to pay the LSC members or something, or maybe they
So
thought that
okay,
the,
so then here's so okay, everyone, let's just probably make a let's do a vote here. So lower you guys' hands. And so that lower you guys' hands, everyone lower you guys' hands. Let me. So any LLC member that has not received their stipend from fall of 2023, please raise your hand so I can make a note and give this to Jared. Bonziak, did you receive your stipend?
She did it.
She didn't. Travis,
No,
did
I
you,
didn't.
Travis, did you receive your stipend?
I'm pretty sure I did. I can probably check right now, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, awesome.
Wait, you mean stipend for GPSA exec, right? Not for being on the LSC.
Council.
Well, because if you're being on exact or GPSA LSC, you still will get a stipend from it or council.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
for 150.
so I should get so I should get 2 stipends?
You should be getting 2 stipends.
Oh, then no. I haven't received the council one.
So I think like
Have you received your exec?
Yes.
So you received your
Yes.
exec,
Yeah.
but you have not received council.
No.
What the heck?
Correct.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is that I feel like Justin and Jared should listen to this on our next meeting so that at least the more the merrier and we could get the thing fixed because 3 months is a lot and this is not right.
Unacceptable.
This is unacceptable. This is unprofessional because then it's gonna make people not want to come to the meetings if they are not receiving their funds. So I'm gonna let me put a note on this here. So that reminds me. So that we get this thing situated. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I do apologize for the inconvenience. And this kind of sickens me a little bit, because anyone explain last year, last school session, how long did it take you guys to for any international students, did it take you guys to get your guys' stipend money for LLC or for anything that's related to council?
it didn't take long. It was just like after the end of the semester, we got the monies got disbursed even before the end of the semester. It never took long. So this is just the first time.
This is the
we-
first time. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for the scholarship body to process fund. But then I don't know why this is taking longer than that.
No, I don't know either. I just that it should have because Because Angela said in the previous meeting that they've already talked to them and that they should have already received it by, you guys should have already received it by now or in the next couple of days. So it should have happened. So I will
Exactly.
say check your bursars by
Oh,
Sunday. And if you do not see anything, make a note of it and bring it into the meeting on Monday, and we could talk about this while Justin and Jared are in the meeting.
sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Makes sense.
That's what I will protest.
Hey, Ansley, I did get my council stipend last semester.
Okay.
Nothing this semester, but I did get it last semester.
You got it last semester? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if anybody doesn't know, you can go into your bursar account and you can look at all your both what you have paid and what the school has paid you.
So what I could do is I could show you mine. I know probably yours is a little bit difficult or different. So I could show you guys mine.
Ansley,
Yeah,
did you receive yours?
I received both. They're all combined in one.
Oh,
So that's why
okay.
I want to make sure that you guys if any of you guys have the executive, if it's probably considered to put if they combined it in one. If they didn't combine it in one and had it something else, then we will fix it, because that's one of the things that it's a little bit confusing, is that when they combine it in one, we don't know what accounts that they put it in. So it does get a little bit confusing. So let me
So, Ansley, are you saying that you got it as $400? Is that what you mean? What do
I
you mean by
don't.
combined in one?
So combining, so I get the probably the executive and the council combined it together. That's what Jared, because I showed Jared this last semester.
Or even that is strange, because I would think that the money would come out of different accounts,
That's what I thought too.
different offices.
But I think some areas here, just to save time, this this security code is annoying. To save time, that they usually combined it from there. So I'm just gonna open up my bursars. You guys can see my screen.
Yes.
This is fall. So
We didn't get it.
GPSA
stipend.
capital stipend right
Yeah.
there, 750, and this is the combination of LSC chair, LLC a council member, and finance. I don't know the GPSA General Gov Scholarship. I don't know where that came from at all. I've asked.
Ansley, that's where if you're like the exact stipend, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, because that's what it shows up on mine.
That's what it shows up on yours. Okay.
So yours, like GPSA council stipend, is yours for the executive. That's the 750. Because yours is from like LSC, that's what you get here.
Okay.
So that's different.
So LSC, so this is what you should have gotten right here. This is the code. So if you have not received that, that means that they have not sent out your funds already. So I will recommend check that now before we we meet. If you guys feel comfortable, screenshot it, send it to me, and we can send out a pile of let's send an email to SGO. I can tag Jared, or I send it to Jared, and Jared can talk to SGO and see what they could do, and we can even CC the scholarship department so that this thing can get taken care of as soon as possible, because I do want to get you guys to have your guys' funds, because like you guys work really hard in this here, and so and then if you open up here, it doesn't show anything. I'm gonna also look from even spring of last year too. So it's canceled. You will see cancel Skype in, and then you will also see the GPSA executive if you guys are part of the cohort from there. And that was spring of 2023, and this is the code number. So if you guys have not received it, send a screenshot to me and let me know. And forward it to forward it to me through that email that I sent you guys earlier, and then we can get that fixed. So again, I do apologize. I know this is I know you guys are frustrated about this here, and I'm frustrated too, because honestly, it's not right. And what we will do is we're gonna push and try to get you guys' funds. So I'm gonna share my screen again. Does anyone have any questions about that before we move on to that part? We'll to the next part. No? Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, so Eric just finished up with finance. We're gonna be moving on to sustainability. Travis, you have the floor.
Yeah, hi everybody. We sorry. We had a sustainability event on Wednesday that was meant to educate students on proper waste management and recycling, both on campus and off campus. It's just an interactive, I mean, it's kind of childish, but really we have these biodegradable plastic balls that people just shoot based on their color into a trash can, or recycle bin, or a compost bin. But it's meant to illustrate how simple it is to recycle and compost properly and sort your waste, and how it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And then we have a short demonstration on items that are recyclable, items that are not recyclable, and how easy it is to tell the difference and to make sure that you know the difference. So it works really well. We had anywhere between 50 and 75 students come by, so that went really well. I believe since the last LSC meeting, UNM has officially hired a director of sustainability for the entire campus, which is awesome. Before that, there was no administrative person for UNM that was overseeing all of the sustainability efforts across campus, but now there is, and she's going to start March 1st, so we're excited for that. We have officially finalized the contract with a new dining services provider that will start in July 1st of this coming summer. So Chartwells, which is a large dining company across the US, has been our dining services provider for the last 16 years. So they handle all the retail options in the sub, they handle the food for La Posada, they handle the catering and everything. And so we have officially selected a new vendor. I can't say who it is quite yet, but there is an official press release going out next week for that. So that's exciting too. Let's see. Yeah.
So you're telling me that finally La Posada is gonna finally have really good authentic food with these new vendors?
That's the hope. This new vendor, I'm pretty excited. They seem like they're bringing a lot of good stuff. They have a good sustainability plan. They've got a real good commitment to students and to changing their plan based on student needs. Really good emphasis on making sure students that are vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, have other allergies are not left out, things like that.
Awesome. Are they gonna be bringing back any other of like the convenience stores like Mitchell Hall? I know Mitchell Hall used to have a convenience store there, and some other areas around campus. Are they gonna? Is there any plans of them bringing any of those stores back for students to grab food?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
Okay. Awesome. Does anyone have questions for Travis? None. Awesome. Thank you so much, Travis, for
Of course.
presenting that. Thank you so much for all the committee members for posting. I know this part was a little bit stressful, so but we're gonna get through this, you guys. So the next item is gonna be action item. So since Justin is not able to discuss or contest the amendment, we will vote no. So how it is that someone will have to make a motion to open the action item to amend the bill of GPSA judicial branch, and then someone will second it. We'll vote nay, and it will fail. So that will move over to the next meeting. Does anyone have quick questions about that? No? Okay.
I move to pass this bill.
Who seconds?
Seconded by me, Eric.
Eric, awesome. All in favor, say aye.
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 Well, we can't pass it.
All right.
Yeah,
We have
we're
to
voting
say-
no, everybody.
We're voting no because Justin's not here.
Yeah, no.
So anyone don't say aye, just say nay.
No.
So anyone that wants to open up the action bill to amend the GPSA judicial branch, say aye. All opposed?
Aye.
Nay. All opposed? I can't hear you guys.
Nay.
We're opposed, moving on. Sounds good.
Okay, it failed. So we're gonna be moving on to action item 2, looking at the GPSA website and find and fix some pages here and make some suggestions. Anyone want to make a motion to get that started?
I mean, I moved to get started, but my computer just died and I gotta go. I only give myself an
Okay.
hour for the meeting. But can we?
Okay.
I'll do it over the weekend, and that way on Monday or / over the weekend I'll have some updates.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Okay, so Wilfred said that he makes a motion to open it. And who wants a second?
Seconded, blessing.
Awesome. Blessing seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Okay. The second item has passed. So I'm gonna share my screen again so that you guys could see the website here. So this is the website that people get to see in person. From there is the GPSA main site. So if you scroll down, we have the call the candidates. All of this stuff will be here. The
Honestly,
application
we're not seeing the website. Okay, it's up.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. Let me know if you guys can't see it so I can re-corroborate the screen here. You scroll down, it shows all the information. this right here is a little bit older, so I definitely would like to try to recommend to fix that part so that we get more current stuff. Um, and then if we keep going down, it's just gonna show all the past posts. If you go to the traditional side over here, it explains about council, about uh, it governs different departments with RDSAs. On this side over here, if they wish to join council, this is the email and all that stuff. Look through it, see what if you guys feel like things need to be added or changed. So, and this is gonna be for this weekend. So I say probably let's work on this. I would like to probably on March try to get something updated here in the future. So moving to council representatives. So with the council representatives, this right here just shows the RDSAs for all departments. I think for us, I think what we should do is explain because yes, it shows, but it doesn't have all of our names on listed there for that who is in council. And I think we should have like a link that shows who's in council and who is part of the LSC, the finance, and also main. It will show their RDSAs so that if let's just say biology has two RDSAs, it will show the two people that are eligible to vote on things. Because this is just general from there. Does anyone have any other suggestions that we could probably change from here? Any suggestions? Okay, none. Do you guys think that's a good idea? Is that to showcase all of our names and our picture, and it shows exactly who's what department that they represent, the RDA that they represent?
I would suggest that for the general council members, if people are not comfortable having their pictures on the side, you can do their names and then which department they represent. But for LSC, because we are just like a few people, we can have like our pictures and then whichever department we represent. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That's perfect. So that we will have like different areas where people could see from there. And then if anything changes, like let's just say there's an opening for anthropology or an opening for chemistry because one student graduated, then the next student could take over, or we can contact their RDSA to bring in their own representative to take over that place. So on here, we have what's called the council credential form. This year was a little bit different. We did it virtually through Microsoft Form, but this is the old one. So I believe that this side just needs to be changed to the new form. We'll talk to Kaya to fix that. And then for the RCA application, this is the application for any RCA schools or departments that can sign up from there. So anyone that's brand new, like let's just say business wasn't a part, that should just get that fixed from there. So I say look through it, look through that side, see what we should add, see what we should change. So moving on to our side. So here is the LOC side here, and it did mention here, I'm just gonna move this so I could see. It did mention at the bottom by the bylaws that any GPSA member or any group, at least one GPSA member can submit a non-appropriate legislated item. Items must be submitted at least 2 academic days prior to the scheduled LSC meeting by 5 on that day. So that's that's roughly 48 to 72 hours. So that will probably change right over here to make it 3 days instead of 2, because it's saying 47 7 hours, but the bylaws has changed for it to have it sent in by 72. So people are probably could get confused on that. And if you click on the sample form, if it takes a while, the sample form is listed back in 2021. So this is old. So I do have the new current one with my name and the council chair Jared, that I will be sending over to Kaya so that we can get that fixed. Does anyone have any questions about this side here, or feel like or have any ideas from there? Okay, none. Then we're just going to be moving on to form and procedures. So the performance procedures has all the forms here. I recommend everyone look through them, see if any of these forms do work. From there, a lot of these are outdated. So if we need to tell Kaya to remove some of these and change these out, we should definitely get that started because it will confuse people. Please, if you have any concerns or questions or comments or just any advice, say it now, or just put it in an email so we can talk about this and we can get it fixed. So I have you spend a couple of minutes here. I'm gonna pause my screen. Can you guys check these forms? See if these forms are able to open and if they're outdated so we can get that fixed. So I'm gonna put a timer for 2 minutes. 2 minutes start now. Okay, we have a person that just come into Zoom. We're just going to the GPSA website here and looking at these forms to see if any of these forms here are outdated or just are working, so that any student that needs to fill out a form that's an amendment or a resolution or a bill that they want to pass, for GPSA that things work perfectly. So if you go to the GPSA website, go to legislation and forms and procedures, you can click on there and then check out the forms and see if any of those forms work. So Wilfred just said that the representative proxy form does not work and the voting records doesn't work. Are you guys having problems at you guys' end on that?
Yeah, for me, the representative form is not working. It's not opening.
Okay. What about the voting record sheet?
Not working either.
Okay. Wilfred, can you write those two down for me? About those two links so it don't work. So we have the representative proxy form and the record sheet that are both are not working. And what I would do is I'll talk to Jared to see what we could do in order for us to change that so that it should be working again, or even add some new forms here so that it makes it easier for students. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna open up my screen again here so that you guys could see. So moving on, we're going to be going into council meetings, finance, and LLC just to make sure that all of these have the correct dates, times, and if the links work. So checking into our just regular council meetings here because they are public. Scroll down, see if all of these are the right dates and the right times. Check the PDFs for the minutes, the note, the agenda. And if you scroll down a little bit more, it shows 2022, so ignore that. We're just looking for 2020 for spring 2024. If any of those links don't work, just let me know so that we can get that taken care of. Oh, for the link for the meeting February 24th, I think Jared is going to be posting that here soon. Well, any of the other links here, just make sure that everything works properly, that people are able to see from there. Updated and if timely matter. I don't even know. I think for the notes, just explain that it's public and that they're just explaining that they have 3 minutes to go over everything. And then again, we do not have the minutes from there. And I think we are missing the special meeting. I think that was on the 10th. Was it the 10th? That's that they met. So the 10th from there. So This is the agenda for the 10th. And then going over the action items and the appropriation and everything. Okay. So from there, we're gonna go through the LSC side. LSC side. Okay, so I've already sent Kaya the dates of everything. I don't know why it's not updated. So I will let her know about this so that it's updated. But are you guys seeing the TBH on your guys' side? Okay.
So
Yes.
how come we have like the notice, agenda minute, and then the documents for council meetings, but for LSC, we don't have them, especially the previous one.
So I don't know. I've sent out emails to Kaya about all of that to put it in there. Okay.
We see what LSC does before it goes to council, and then just to see all the differences.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then I'll put a note on there so that we have the agendas on time and everything that's on time for there and all of our minutes that have been complete. I'm also trying to see if we can open up a YouTube page so that all of our meetings are all listed through YouTube so that it's a lot easier to go on YouTube and look at the meetings from there. And then hopefully these next couple of meetings here, we'll have someone documenting all the minutes from there. Okay, guys, so after that, I say our homework is just look to see the bylaws and look to see what needs to be changed also too, and what we need to add and the website here to make it more sustainable and better. So that when a person that comes in that doesn't know GPSA, that doesn't know council can look at this and get all the information that they need and make it to the meetings here. So I think that's some of you guys' homework here, and hopefully I'm gonna try to get a form here so that you guys can sign some suggestions here. I require you to at least have like 1 or 2 suggestions about the link here that we gotta fix so that it is current, because right now there are some areas that are a little bit spotty that are not current on there. I hope you guys read the bylaws and see what needs to be added or changed. I'm just gonna open up the floor. Is there any ideas that you guys think that we should add in the website here that could benefit students the most? Rachel, do you have anything? Anyone? No? Okay. Well then, again, that's your guys' homework, is just looking at the website here and think what needs to be added or changed. We do need to update that. That's one of the big things that Jared and I were talking about, is to update the website and make it more sustainable for all students to use. Since there are some areas that are outdated, we got to get that fixed here before the end of the school year. So we have plenty of time to get that thing, get all of the stuff here updated. Moving along here, I think We don't need to look over the bylaws too much because there are some more amendments
Yeah.
that need to be passed. Wilfred, do we have a current bylaw that's very current?
So, some of the bills we passed during, David's time and even that of,
Shine?
Right?
Yeah,
Haven't been included, so I'm working to fix that.
okay.
And that will be, we'll let people know as soon as that is ready, then we'll have it posted on the website.
So, and approximately when do you think?
I think we should look at probably by the end of the month.
Okay, so by the end of the month, we will have a full current bylaw, because I think our bylaw, what is it hasn't been updated since, when was the last time that it's been updated?
That must be.
Ooh, that's not good. So are you looking at older bylaws that should not be, it could not be used or super outdated, so, the next meeting here, I'll have you have the floor so that you can show us exactly what's new and what's different from there. So we're not gonna look into that because I know that was one of the questions here that I wanted to ask you about for the bylaws here. So I'm gonna share my screen one last time and then so that we can adjourn here. So again, I know I haven't wrote this thing down here, but we do have an emergency special meeting on the 19th of February. I highly recommend everyone that to try to make it through make it through quorum. It should not last more than 30 to 45 minutes so that we can vote this. If it does pass, it will go directly to the main council meeting that's going to be happening on the 24th of February at 10 o'clock through Zoom. Um, again, if you guys have any questions about anything from there, just please make sure you guys send me an email or just give me a call. And I'll love to answer your guys' questions here. Excuse me. Our next meeting is gonna be, geez, sorry, allergies. Our next meeting is going to be on for the main council is on February 24th, 2024. If you make it to our LSC meeting in person, you'll be receiving some flowers from me. So that's a gift to you. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you again to go piggyback to your guys' Skype ins, I highly recommend that you guys screenshot your Bursar's account so that to show that you did not receive the Skype in for council, and so that we can create an email to send to SGO and also um the scholarship department so that we can try to get your guys' scholarships in as soon as possible and we can get a good reason why it's taking forever because it's really unacceptable. So yeah, that's about it. So we need to have someone to make a motion to adjourn and someone second. So who would like to make a motion to adjourn?
I make a
I
motion
moved,
to adjourn. Blessing.
I seconded.
Awesome. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, this meeting has been adjourned at 8:09 Mountain Standard Time. Thank you so much. Again, we meet, see you at on February 19th. Thank you so much for participating in this meeting here. And again, I do apologize from the bottom of my heart for all of you guys waiting for you guys' Skype-ins. This is unacceptable, and we're gonna Jared and I are gonna try our best to get it through and get some answers for you guys from there. So you guys are free to go. Thank you so much for coming here, and we'll see you guys on Monday.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.